Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time we went ahead and did some rupee grinding and, did things to get our slingshot here. So now we're ready to head back to our house and show the kids our newly acquired slingshot, because they wanted to see it so badly. But before getting to talk to them, we run into this guy once again. Just in time, Link. I just delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. You too. So this part of it's actually optional, because you can go ahead, there's a spider blocking your path on the ladder. You can use a slingshot to kill him right now and go get that item that was just dropped off at our house. But I'm going to go ahead and talk to the kids. This is an optional tutorial, but I'm going to do it anyways. Link has a slingshot! Whoa! Wow, you had enough money to buy it, Link? Yes, I did. Because I actually did something smart. I smashed pumpkins, lifted rocks, and went in the grass to find money. That's what everyone should do to make money in the real world. Message for the kids. Not really. Preparations complete. Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. I can't believe you two bats are so obsessed about this. It just shows what little boys you both still are. Haha, she called you little boys, haha. These two will never let it go. Link, just show them. So we go ahead and we use the control stick to aim. If the pointer is still on, we can use the pointer to aim. So we go ahead, aim at a target, and boom. Wow, you hit it! You hit it! It says in the slingshot manual. Wait, there's a manual for the slingshot? I didn't see it. It says in the slingshot manual that you can tilt left or right in the control stick to look around while using the slingshot. I thought you weren't interested, Beth. Yeah, I thought so too. So let's go ahead and destroy the rest of these targets. You can basically just move around the cursor with the pointer here, but once you lock on to a target like this, then you can go ahead and shoot it. She was basically saying before there was nothing to lock on to. When you press left and right, you can strafe, and then you can also move forward and backwards. So that's when pointing is really useful, because then you can go ahead and actually aim at the same time as moving. I won't be able to do that since the pointer is off, but it's not that big of a thing to me. Wow, amazing, Link! If you lock on with Z, you don't have to aim with the cursor at all, like I was able to demonstrate with the scarecrows. Pretty simple stuff. So that basically is your shooting controls in this game. Like I said, pretty simple stuff. Gee, you really are amazing, Link. By the way, Link, were you expecting Colin's dad to bring something by here? 'Cause he did. Oh yeah, that's right. What was that anyways? I command you to tell us. I'll tell you when the time is right, thank you. So let me go ahead and kill the spider now so we can actually get in our house. And let's see what Colin's dad dropped off for us. Because apparently it's a big thing that the kids are really wondering what it is and demanding us to tell them what it is, even though I don't know what it is yet myself. Well, technically I do, because I played this game a couple times already, but nonetheless, we got a wooden sword. Basically, the wooden sword here is going to be your item that you're going to use for your tutorial stuff on how to use your sword, basically, how to do combat. Because in the beginning stages of the game here, for some odd reason, they don't think you're, liable enough to use a real sword, so they're going to give you a wooden sword to teach you all this stuff with. No, I want to talk to the kids. No, don't lock onto the kids. Thank you. Oh my, isn't that a wooden sword, Link? Whoa, she's right. Hey, can I see it for a sec? No, you got splinters, kid. Seriously, lately, these monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use a sword. Fine, I'll do the responsible thing and say yes. Actually, I shouldn't. I should say no. Violence is bad, kids. Alright, first off, we want to see that move. What's that move? The slice! Oh, okay, that's that move. You just swing the Wiimote, right? So basically, I'm going to explain the controls of both versions. In the Wii version, you just swing the Wiimote to do this. But in the GameCube version, in order to swing your sword, you press B. So let's just go ahead and swing. And there you go. That's how we do a slice. Whoa, a horizontal slice. Was it? Was it? I think I seen you do a vertical slice before too. You know, you swing the Wiimote while Z targeting. Or basically hit the B button while L targeting in GameCube version. You know, simple stuff like that. Right. Next. Ooh, I want to see that other move, Link. Yeah, you target with Z and then you just tilt forward and swing the Wiimote. Oh, please. The stab? Stab is this. That's not the stab, that's a horizontal slice. That wasn't a stab. What are you mumbling about? Link did that on purpose. Yeah, I totally did that on purpose. Hey, Link, do it again. Show him you flex your muscles and stab. Wait, what? Show how you flex your muscles and stab. Okay, apparently she likes my muscles. Oh, Link, just amazing. Since you're at it, how about you show us that other move? You know, the little twirly thing you can do. I love that. What do you call it? A spin attack? You just lightly shake the nunchuck side to side. He's right about that, but I'm going to demonstrate it not on him. So I want to show something. This is how you do the spin attack, but look at my sword. You see it glowing like that? That's a recharge time, basically. In the GameCube version, you don't have that. You can hold the B button in order to charge it, in order to charge your spin attack, and then you release it. Or you can quickly rotate the joystick and then press B in order to do a spin attack. By doing that, you can spin attack as many times as you want, but in the Wii version, they kind of cap that. So you have a tiny bit of a time between when you can do spin attacks, just to make sure it's not broken. Oh, wow! Thanks, Link. I'm sorry you had to waste your time, these little brats, when you must be tired from doing all the important stuff you do. Like herding goats! So I think that's really Link's only hard thing right now. Hey, wait! You gotta show us that jump attack before you go. You know, the one where you go, hi-ya! And leap through the air? I think you do A while Z targeting. Basically this, but I'm gonna do a backflip first, just to be fancy. Just to be fancy. And they're amazed because of my fanciness. They should be. Thanks, Link. So, I think I get it. Kinda, maybe not. So that means that anytime one of those naughty monkeys show up... You mean like one over here? Called it. Come here, you! And so Tallow goes and chases after the monkey. So we want to go ahead and get on our horse to go chasing after them. Colin there is basically going to block the way so that if he sees any of their parents coming, that he won't have them passing that point and they won't be chasing after Tallow here. There's Beth. And there's Mal. They'll just tell you to go ahead and go on. They can't go any further. And that Tallow went this way, chasing after the monkey. So we need to go chase after him. And by doing so, we enter the Faron Woods. This is the part where you need Epona. You don't need Epona until up to this point here on this journey. They have little grass here for you to call Epona with, but you need Epona to jump that gate. Or jump that fence, I should say. That's not a gate. But before we go on, we need to go over here first and talk to this guy. Oh, no, too far. I want to turn around. No, nope. Come on, Z-target him. I just saw the target above his head. Target him! Oh my god, is it that hard to target a guy on a horse today? Apparently so, because I'm having a heck of a time doing this. Just get off the horse, Link! Please excuse my failure. Apparently I'm terrible at trying to talk to this guy. Whoa! An Ordonian. Hey, guy. Listen, I'm not sure you should be wandering around the woods without a lantern. Just because it's daylight doesn't mean it's safe. There are a ton of caves and dark spots around here that get pretty dark even in the middle of the day. Here, go on, guy, take this. And he gives us a lantern for free. So it'll basically light up dark areas. This is what I was talking about before in the beginning of the second episode, where we can use this to light up that dark area in our house, along with other dark areas. Looks like Epona's about ready to eat the back of my head, by the way. Looks like she's about ready to take a bite of my hair. Don't think about it, Epona. I will be really angry if you do that. Let me just press A and go on. See, I sell lantern oil here. I'm trying to drum up sales by giving away free lantern. It's a business tactic, guy. See? As long as you got oil to fuel your lantern, you can light your way and set fire to stuff. They're the best. Come on, guy. Try setting a fire under that big pot. So let me go ahead, set the lantern, and let's go ahead and light up this pot like he said. There you go. That's right. See? It's on fire, guy. I can plainly see this. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, you keep using that lantern anytime you feel the need. If you run out of oil, you come see me to get it refilled. Now you can scoop the stuff up that's in the pot, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's basically a chance soup, is like I call it. Because the stuff you scoop up from that can either restore health, very little health, in fact, or it can take away a heart. So I don't recommend doing it. And over here is our first little enemy, the Deku Baba. I know these guys' name because he was in a previous Zelda game. And these are seeds that you can use for your slingshot. There's no enemy bios in this game, just like Wind Waker. So I don't know the official enemy names for every single enemy, only a very small handful of them. So we found a playwood sword that's Talos. He must have dropped it chasing the monkey, so we need to go on after him. Now we know we're going in the right direction, but now that we had the lantern, we can go ahead and light dark caves like this up and see our way through. If you use any other item, your lantern will stay lit, so you have to keep in mind, in order to put it out, you must press the A button to put it away. Because it will always stay out unless you put it away. Even if you go into a new area, it will still stay lit. So keep that in mind so you don't burn up your lantern oil. Because you're going to need this as filled up as it can get for a lot of other places. So let me go ahead now and use my slingshot to shoot down these pots. Because I have money in them I want to get. Okay. Oh, miss. There we go. And should I have another Deku Baba. And another bat. Give me those seeds to replace my other ones. This is a nice little thing that I wish was still in Skyward Sword. The sequel, basically. Well, not the sequel. It's a prequel to the whole entire series, according to Nintendo. But it's basically the next game after Twilight Princess. They took this part of it out. When you're running in this game, you can swing your swords, both in the GameCube and the Wii version. You can swing it while running, so this is used to mow grass, and it's pretty dang useful. I wish they kept that in Skyward Sword, but they took it out. That was one of my favorite inclusions in this game, and I do wish it was in the next game in the series. Disappointing that it's not. So you see at the map on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there's two red dots. Well, the one that we need to go to first here is on the left, so we're going to want to go ahead and just go left. And there's something there that we're going to need to collect in order to move on. Now give me that rupee just because I want the money. There we go, gotcha bat. And there's Deku Baba. Let me pick up his remains here. Basically, this is a Deku nut. Throw the nut at him. And dead. I do believe those guys that we were fighting before, the one I just killed was called a Moblin. I'm not 100% sure if that's his official name, but I do believe it is. Come on. Gotcha. So there we go. Let's go ahead into this little cave here that these bats are hanging around inside of. And in here, well, we got more bats. Another Moblin. And he hit me. Let's hit him back. Got him. So, if we go ahead and light these two torches here, this will reveal a secret chest here. Now, the tiny chest we need to get. This is required, but that big chest is not. And the small chest is a small key. One of the very few times you're going to see these outside of dungeons. This key will open up the gate here in Faron Woods, so we're going to need to use that in order to get through the next area. And the big chest is an optional item called a heart piece. If we collect 5 pieces of these, we can form a new heart container and increase our life energy. In this version of Zelda here, in this installment I should say, there's 5 pieces of heart instead of the traditional 4. So it makes collecting heart pieces a little more tedious. But it's still manageable. There's not as many heart pieces as there were in Majora's Mask, but this game kind of comes close to that. But one thing I do want to mention when we collected that, there was something I used to do in my Ocarina of Time playthrough. And for people who've seen that, you know exactly what I'm about ready to talk about. In my Ocarina of Time LP, whenever I collected a heart piece or a Skulltula, I had a little file pop up whenever we collected, telling you how to get the heart piece or Skulltula and what number it was out of how many of them were in the game. In this LP, I'm not going to be doing that. Reason being is that when I did that little thing in Ocarina of Time, that took up a lot of my time in editing to do, so sometimes videos would not come out as fast as I wanted them to, just because of that little thing I had to keep on maintaining. I had to keep on maintaining the bio for the items we're collecting. That is a tedious thing, it takes up time, and in all honesty, it's not needed. I had it in there really to make my LP a little more unique and different because Twilight Princess was really one of those overdone games. And I wanted to do it because it's one of my favorite games, so I wanted to make it as different from other LPs as I could. This one, not really the case that I have to do it with. Ocarina of Time more had the need that I had to do that too, but this game, not as much. So, because of that, and also because of the other reason I stated before, because of how much time and effort it took up to make that, and pushing videos to later dates I wanted to be uploaded, I am not going to be putting little bios like that for the items that we're going to be collecting. Since there's 3 collectibles in this game, heart pieces are one of those 3 collectibles. And the other 2 collectibles, out of those 2 more that we haven't seen yet, one of them actually has a little description about what we're collecting, very tiny, and also there is a thing in the pause screen where you can take a look at how many of those you have and which ones you do have out of it. So I don't even have to do it for that collectible. You'll see that when we get to it. I'll explain more of it once we get that collectible. So this bird here basically wants us to come over here and buy things. Here is lantern oil. This will refill our lantern up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this now because in all honesty, I'm gonna want to have this for later. And I do want to keep some lantern oil because there's a point here that we're going to lose our lantern oil really quickly. Something that's not going to happen to us all the time, so it's just something I want to do for now. So we can fill it up by just having this on one of the 4 item selections. Left, right, down the D-pad, or B, but you also have to have your lantern ready to go. And this here is red potion. This will replenish 8 hearts, I do believe. And actually a nice little thing to know about this place. You can deposit how many rupees you want in this box to pay for whatever you buy, but it's not required for you actually to pay, as you see. I'm gonna go ahead and do the nice thing and actually pay. This is 20 rupees, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay 20 rupees. As you see, I paid and this guy calmed down. If you steal something from the shop, this guy will attack you. Just like in the shop in Link's Awakening, you can steal things from this place, but it's not as useful, since it's only red potion and lantern oil. So, not as useful as the shop in Link's Awakening, where there was actually a required item in there that you can actually steal. So, that's nice that they brought back the stealing element from the shop. Well, I went ahead and did that because I already have enough rupees for what I need to buy, and, well, I don't want to steal. I'm not one to steal things, so I want to do the right thing and pay for what I bought, instead of actually steal it without the guy noticing. So now we found the monkey and Tallow, both captured by these moblins here. So we're going to want to go ahead and defeat these guys in order to free them. And there you go, easy as that. Both of them are down for the count. And, well, that's everything they dropped. Hell No, but let me out of here, please. So Talo's begging us to let him out. Just do a spin attack, and that'll mostly break this cage open for him. And there you go. Both the monkey and Talo are set free, so our mission is now complete. If you hadn't come, Link, gee, me and that monkey would have gotten eaten. Probably. She's actually a pretty nice gal, that monkey. She tried to protect me, so we got captured together. Link? You're not gonna mention this to my dad, are you? He's always telling me to never, ever go into the forest, 'cause he says it's dangerous. So you really can't tell him. Really, you have to promise. And I'm guessing Link does promise Talo that, because he runs away, and he doesn't even say anything. Link. Oh, look who it is. The swordsman. My son told me Talo disappeared into the woods, and had not returned. I came here as soon as I heard. But it looks like you brought him home already. I apologize. Such a task would not fall to you. Tell me, have you noticed how strange this wood seemed lately? I feel uneasy about what might lie in wait. Anyway, Link, tomorrow is finally the day. You will be departing for Hyrule. I think it's a good thing I have given this task to you. Good luck, and return safely. If you are lucky, you may even get to meet Princess Zelda. Ahaha. Maybe, we never know. Hey, Link! It's Fido. What do you know? He probably wants us to help herd these goats back into the barn again. So, almost time for you to get going, huh, Link? So how about we finish up early today, bud? Called it. He wants us to herd those goats back in there. But this is where we're going to call it quits for this episode, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're going to go ahead and herd up these goats once more and get ready to depart for Hyrule. I'll see you guys next time.